Hi and welcome to the Belfry. This is the Brabazon Golf Course. My name is Chris Ryan, and in this video we're going to use a bottle of water to help you shift your weight or your pressure in the golf swing. So we're talking in this video more specifically about the down and the through swing, and looking at those golfers who get stuck on the back leg, and they often struggle with strike, they often struggle with distance, they often struggle with flighting the ball correctly. And as I say, we're going to use a simple drill with a bottle of water to help you improve this. Let me just pop that down for a moment. Now, for the purpose of this video, we're addressing sort of two types of golfer here. Ultimately, we're looking at the golfer who struggles to get the weight through. However, I tend to see this in two different ways. We get the golfers who simply don't get off this back foot. So through the whole downswing motion, they've got too much weight or too much pressure on this back foot. The other golfer I tend to see is one who tends to shift quite nicely as they start down. So they get some pressure into this lead side, but as they go through the ball, they back up with their hips and the weight shifts onto this back leg. Both of these golfers effectively have the same kind of delivery, where the weight is too far back, the approach to the ball is generally too shallow, they struggle with strikes, they struggle with all those things that we spoke about a little bit earlier. Here's what I want you to do. Take your starting position, and once you're comfortable, you're going to take a bottle of water and you're going to place it just outside your trail heel. So for me, that's my right heel. And what I want you to do is basically make some golf swings all the way through to a finish with the goal of not hitting the water bottle with your heel. Now, if I shift my pressure, my belt buckle moves slightly towards the target in the downswing, and then as I rotate through, I continue to push my belt buckle at the target. That will effectively cause the heel to lift in a fashion that it won't make contact with the bottle. This is what we're after. For those golfers out there who fall into the categories that we spoke about earlier, will often find that because they've got too much pressure on this trail foot, as they start to rotate the body through, they're going to rotate more on the ball of the foot, and the heel will most probably move slightly away from the target as they do that. This finished position, I feel like I'm facing the target, but I've certainly got weight on my back foot, on the ball of my foot, and that's the reason that my heel moved away from the target, and that's the reason that that water bottle got knocked over. So this is a really good way for you to figure out what kind of golf swing you have in terms of, weight shift. If you shift the weight correctly, or the pressure I should say, you will not hit the water bottle. So this is certainly not a drill that I want everyone to do, but it's a good way for you to figure out if you have issues with shifting your weight. So let me just take my starting position again. Bottle goes there, and I would do this initially without a golf ball, so I'm just making practice swings, and I'm going to start down, feel a little bit of shift into that lead side, but then important, as I turn through, I push my hips and my belt buckle towards the target, and that enables me to finish with the weight on the lead side, be nice and extended through the body, and have the heel raised in a fashion that it's not going to hit the bottle of water. Once you've done a couple at that kind of speed, you can then add some speed. So we're starting to get closer to the speed that you would have when you're hitting a full shot. Again, I've missed the water bottle. Anytime you do this wrong, that's going to give you the information that you need, because it's going to fall over and you're going to feel some contact there. Right, let me go ahead and hit one. This is the 11th hole. I've got just over 150 to the flag. So I've got an 8 iron here. And I'm not really going to think about the water bottle. I'm just really going to try and make a golf swing that I would normally, because I want to do that and see whether I would miss it. So just get that there, so it's not going to fall over on its own. Right. Okay, and I've been pretty happy with that shot. It's in the middle of the green. Finish felt nice and tall, and certainly that water bottle has not moved because my heel raised in the right fashion. So, very, very good drill. If you feel that you struggle with strike, you feel often that when you finish your golf swing, you feel the ball of the back foot is on the ground, you feel like you're leaning a little bit back, and you find that your strike isn't as good as it could be as a result of those moves. Get yourself a water bottle, take yourself down the practice area, and I guarantee that will give you some much better moves, and ultimately that will give you some much crisper strikes, better ball flights, and hopefully some greater distance as well. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you liked that video. If you did, please click the like button. If you've got any comments, please post those in the boxes down below, and I'll do my very best to respond to as many as I can. And last thing, if you don't already subscribe, then please do so. There is a link in the description box down below. It's absolutely free. is going to get you access to all my videos. There's loads of videos already on my channel, so if you haven't seen those, go over there and check those out. But more importantly, there's more being uploaded each week. So clicking that link just means you won't miss any of those videos. Right, thank you again for watching, and hopefully we'll see you again back here soon.